Hello everyone and welcome back to Alpha Polaris. Last episode I did a few things. I cleaned the bones that from the what's it called? From the cave, the sacrificial bones from the cave that the guy had found, Al. I cleaned the bones so that we can take a closer look at them, I guess. And then I gave the antibiotics to the polar bear. That's pretty much all I did because I had trouble figuring out how to do all that stuff. So, sorry that it took me so long to figure those out. I even had to cheat a little bit because I had to find out how to actually give the antibiotic to the polar bear without getting my hand cut off, or shall I say, without getting my hand bitten off. But now I can move on. So, he said that he should sleep. So, I am going to have him sleep for a bit. Achievement unlocked: a day in the Arctic. And he's working on his thesis now, apparently. That's what he said he was going to do after he woke up. So, what's going on now? What is this?
Oh shit. What a dream.
It's a dream.
What's that noise? Sounds like a garbled radio.
Okay, so things are about to get seriously interesting. I guess I better go check out what that strange noise is, which is what you're supposed to never do. There's a glowing red light over here, which I feel like that can't be a good sign. Okay, so what is going on here? It's blaring out something. This is kind of creepy. Oh my god.
Tully!
Jeez.
You scared the hell out of me.
I see them, Rune. The beast.
Calm him?
Okay, Tully, I hear you. Take it easy. Everything is alright.
No, I can't. It just starts over. There. See?
Listen to me. You are on Alpha Polaris and there's nothing here. Take it easy.
What? Are you sure?
There's nothing here, Tully. Nothing here.
Fuck.
What did he see?
What did you see in your dream?
I don't know. I was back in Longwoods, Maine. And then in the glacier, the polar bears. They were in the sky. It was wrong somehow.
He had the same dream. That's pretty strange. The beast?
What were the beasts you saw?
At first, I thought they were polar bears. But then, I don't know what the fuck it was. A spirit. Under the ice.
Okay, easy now.
The radio?
Tully, what's wrong with the radio?
How should I know? It's some electromagnetic shit or something.
Alright, tell him to go
Look,
to sleep.
maybe you should go back to sleep.
No, I need to focus. You go ahead, Norway. I'll sit down here for a while.
Are you?
I'm good. Now leave me alone.
Okay.
Okay. I'll do a quick check around the station.
Alrighty then. It's blaring out something. It doesn't say anything else though. Okay. I'm gonna look at the kitchen. I don't think there's anything in here for me to look at. I can't look at anything in here, so. Nope. Okay. I didn't think so. But I thought I'd take a look anyways. Okay. What's anything in here? Nothing in here so far. Should I go outside? I don't know if that would be a good idea though. Oh. Here's Al. Let's talk to him.
Al?
Look at that. A hell of a light show. Like the sky itself was burning. Such profound beauty. I took a reading with the magnetometer, and I think we're very close to a record-breaking geomagnetic event right now.
There's something strange taking place here.
Radio has gone
The
haywire.
radio is blaring out some weird noise.
Yes, that makes sense. And it wouldn't even be the first time.
Really?
Way back in 1859, a couple of great geomagnetic storms took place. They were caused by immense coronal mass ejections in the sun. Back then, telegraph stations were spreading all over rural America. Electricity was soon to be introduced to households, and telegraph lines operated with it. As it happened, something freaky took place during a peak in the solar storm. Stations in Portland and Boston maintained conversation for several hours with no battery power.
They were using some form of geomagnetic energy?
Correct. Geomagnetically induced current is the term. The field lines fall here. Now, I don't know the specifics, but I think the ion storm is causing the effect you described. Who knows? We might see even more peculiar things happen.
How can an ionospheric phenomenon have effects this severe?
Well, I'll bet you see aurora in Norway all the time, Rune. Do you know much about them?
The basics. They're caused by solar wind getting trapped by Earth's magnetic field.
That's the science. However, the Cree call them the dance of the spirits. Looking at them here, in the middle of this desolation, they waver constantly, like a veil or a mask. A mask shifting to reveal a glimpse of some long, lost truth. Perhaps a visual message, which we, as mankind, are no longer able to connect to.
Should I agree or disagree?
I
I'll say
remember watching
agree.
them as a child and having similar sentiments. Like they were put up there as a show. There are legends in Norway. I think the Sami people believe the northern lights can descend from the heavens to hurt men.
I'm glad you understand, Rune. Getting older, I've come to realize there's a more spiritual side to the Arctic.
Okay, let's talk about Tully.
I ran into Tully in the living room and had a conversation with him while he was having some sort of nightmare.
A waking dream? That's interesting, especially considering his fixations. He's constantly going over the dreams he's had, the dreams he will have, and so on. But I wouldn't worry. Ted's obviously very responsive to these things, and he's been under some stress lately. The isolation and the darkness can get to you.
Not like this. It took me several tries to get him to wake up, and what he told me about the dreams...
Yes, but still, between you and me, waking dreams occur mostly in juveniles. Let's put it this way. Ted doesn't always operate on the level of maturity one would expect.
There's more. I've also had a nightmare. In my dream, I remember the terror of someone watching me from a distant ice shelf. Tully had a feeling of something haunting him in the woods.
You think there's a connection?
I don't know what to think.
Without trying to be dismissive, you both have spent long days out on the glacier. Anyhow, there may still be a powerful subconscious message for you to grasp. A spiritual one, as some people in touch with themselves would say.
You could be right.
Yeah.
But maybe you should hit the sack before I switch on my full ramble mode.
Okay. Let's
One
end
more
the
thing.
conversation.
I don't think you'll be able to reach anyone with the radio tomorrow. We've blanked out during ion storms half this magnitude before.
Then I'll treat the bear myself.
That's the spirit. We should also power down the tower so nothing gets fried. Don't worry, I'll take care of it.
Okay then. Like hell I will. Okay then. Should we go back here? And talk to Tully. Better leave him be. Okay then. Wonder how Nova's doing. She's probably still asleep, maybe. Is she crying? Better not disturb her. She's still crying? Okay. I guess we'll go back to sleep then. Day 2.
Hey, Knudsen, you gotta see this.
Okay.
Kamardar.
Don't you go all sweet on me. I found something real fucking eerie.
I've been friendly so far, so.
It needs a little more sleep.
You need to see this.
Fun. Before we'll stop.
Just give up.
Okay, you win.
Get down here then. And about last night, we need to talk.
Okay then. Absinthe? Oh, to help out with my writer's block. Can I pick this up? Yeah. Okay then. That's interesting. I don't think I need to be on here. Alright, I'm just gonna go out. Because I've already looked at all that stuff. Okay, so let's go here. What does it say on here when I look at him? Tully's waiting for me outside. Interesting to see if there's anything left in the fume hood. Okay, let's go ahead and do that first. Ted might be a little irritated with me, but whatever.
Morning.
Morning. Made any progress with the thesis?
Not really.
Well, if it helps, our little side project here, the one involving oil, is showing some real promise.
Okay then. Let's look here.
I see you're making progress with those. Let me know if you find anything.
Alright. Should I look at this again? There's some calcination left. Okay. Judging from the size, the individual was an adult. Overall morphology is clearly male. Wait, deep cut. It seems that the bone was butchered in a crude manner. The marrow has been extracted. Was it eaten? That carries some grave implications. There's one person who might know something about these. Like who? Him? Let's talk about the oil find. We talked about our
I
nightmares last
understand
night.
you found a large enough reservoir here to start drilling.
Beats me. Determining the field size will take some seismic work. But we know there's some prime stuff down there. Saturation, volume, color, sweet taste, and whatnot. Substantial bonuses heading our way if we can focus on the mission at hand.
Do you think I can use the radio now?
It's still powered down, and I think we should keep it that way. The Tempest is raging up there, even now, in the daytime. That could seriously cripple our equipment. I don't think we'd be able to contact anybody. Unless you want to listen to some dork playing ukulele on Radio Waikiki. One time, a few years back, I remember being unable to hear even the carrier wave from Thule. while still listening to the Moscow Philharmonic. Strange are the ways of upper atmospheric transmissions.
Mm-hmm. I already have listened to his background.
What are you working on?
Tellurics, if that means anything to you. But we need to hustle with this thing. Bob's kid is not known for his tactfulness.
Alright. So maybe he's not the one I need to talk to. Maybe Nova is. But for right now, let's go talk to Ted, which he should be, I don't know, should he be over here maybe? I don't know. Yep. Oh no.
She's gone.
That's a piece of her flesh.
So she wanted out and ripped the cage open?
I don't see any other way this could have happened. Putting her in the cage was a dumb idea.
You've been doing your science project on climate change or whatever. Is this it?
No. Polar bears are unpredictable animals, especially when hurt and captured.
You really don't see the pattern here? We are basically animals, right? Maybe the storm messes up everything with a brain.
Calm him down?
I can see where you're going with this, but I don't think there's a connection between geomagnetic storms and bad dreams.
Are you saying that what I saw last night was just some regular next-door nightmare? If you saw the netherworld shit.
No, I'm not saying it wasn't terrifying. It's just that the connection to ionospheric phenomena is sketchy at best.
I've been checking the magnetometer, and the worst is yet to come. The storm is gaining momentum.
I probably need to put the bear down. Can I take the snowmobile?
Sure, the keys are in the ignition. I need to chill somewhere for a while.
Okay. I should have known this. Dang. Okay, does that mean I'll have to track that bear down? Oh, maybe we should go talk to Nova first about the bones, because doesn't she do fossils and stuff? So maybe she's the person to talk to about that. And I'm thinking I'm gonna have to take this too. Alright. Let's go talk to Nova first though. Oh no. Wait, never mind. I thought it was telling me I couldn't go anywhere. Is Nova in her room? Is she still crying? No.
Nova, are you in there?
No answer. Where is Nova? Is she in here? Or the kitchen? Yeah, she's in the kitchen. She's going to overcook these potatoes.
Everything all right?
Yes, just had a lousy night.
You're not the only one. The radio woke me up.
At least you got some sleep. I've been running those samples for, what, like 4 hours now?
If there's something I can do to help, like pick off the hairier bug legs.
Thanks, but those bugs are still microscopic. How's the bear doing?
She's gone. She must have smashed the cage during the night. She's apparently hurt pretty badly, and has an infected jaw. She'll probably die if I don't find her.
But you can find her, right?
Yes, if the tracking collar is still attached.
Okay. Let's talk about dreams.
You don't look like you slept too well. Rough night?
No, it's more like personal stuff.
Haven't had any strange dreams?
Not really.
Tully had night terrors last night. Seems pretty shaken.
I know. First morning in months, he didn't tell any of his sexist jokes.
Hide and bones. Let's talk
Al
about
thought
that.
you might have some insight on those bones and the hide he found.
If you mean as an Inuit, Not that much. People often have this misconception of our cultural unity, but in reality, there are many different cultures and groups. I'm a Canadian Inupiat. In Greenland, there's the Kalaallit, although the dialect spoken here in the north is Inuktun. It's very close to the Canadian Inuktitut that my mom spoke to me. However, I took some courses on Paleo-Eskimo cultures, so I might be able to tell you something.
Okay. Nova's background?
From my first day here, I noticed how you take pride in your past. I'm sure your mom taught you that.
Not really. She always told me to forget the bygone ages and become a trucker.
Comment her talent.
Losing you to the logging industry would have been a waste of talent.
You should see me driving a Kenworth double trailer up the Wrangell Mountains before you say that. Definitely not for the faint-hearted. Anyway, I learned to take pride in what I am after I moved to Alaska and went to university.
Okay, Euler Jr.
You didn't seem very happy to hear Euler Jr. was coming.
We just don't need anyone from management meddling in things right now, especially those who are full of themselves.
The date.
We on for tonight?
We are, but I have to zone out for a while first.
Okay, oil samples?
It's supposed to be a major oil prospect down there?
Yes, but Al thinks we need to do a little more work before trumpeting about our find.
Okay, and then violated bones.
I found interesting details in the bones Al brought. There are knife marks all over them, and the bone marrow has been exposed in one.
That's usually done to feast on the juicy innards.
Which would mean the Paleo-Eskimos were practicing cannibalism.
No, I don't think so.
Why not? It's known to happen in extreme conditions.
Trust me, this is something that I know really well. Cannibalism is a strong cultural taboo for the Inuit. They would not do that. There's some evidence of even older cultures than the Inuit in Greenland. Degenerate hunting cults, very warlike and tightly organized, which doesn't apply to us.
Sounds like they could have practiced violent rituals.
But as I said, they were not Inuits. According to the myth, they were driven into the sea by old Inuit tribes. I have a couple of articles on the subject. I'll fetch you one. I also have another article about the mythological side. I'll try and find it for you tonight.
Okay. Let's end this discussion. And I will go track down that polar bear. Ah, she gave me this articles. Yeah. Looks like the first page of a chapter about cannibalism among the Inuit people. Okay. I can't read that. I'm sorry. As mentioned in the chapter concerning the Cree and the Sioux, cannibalism is culturally an unaccepted behavior within the Eskimo. Some tribes consider it a manifestation of mental illness, some as a sign of possession by an evil spirit, some of both. It means transgressing mystic laws and required banishing or killing the perpetrators. Here we look at the Tunajuk myth, underlining the cannibalism taboo. The Greenland Eskimo believe in a race of cannibalistic men called Tunajuk, inhabiting the Webb Island northeast from the mainland in ancient times. They were said to hunt down the unwary and to slay them gruesomely. In some versions, the Tunajuk were a race of giants that were driven to inaccessible mountains in the inland. In others, they were said to be a tribe of primitive wild men, very vile and cruel, who turned to evil spirits in their hunger, and went mad with ravenous desire for more. Ashton, the spirit of solitude, hunger, and gangrene, heard their call, descended upon the tribe, and possessed them. Ashton could not be satisfied. The more human limbs, hands, and feet they offered it, the more it ate, until the whole tribe was consumed. Then Ashton went back to a remote waste far north, carrying some men with it. While most scholars regard Tunajuk as a myth enforcing the taboo, there are some that believe there existed a tribe of prehistoric men in Webb Island. This is supported by the find of Charles Wild in 1962. Wild was an U.S. Army geologist, an amateur anthropologist stationed in Thule, who discovered a man-made mound in the island during a fact-finding mission. They were later found to be the remains of an ancient pylon. Good hunting grounds in the West Fells, good fishing grounds in the sea, beyond 2 mountains. Oh, these are the symbols. Inuit conversing with spirit Aurora. The T letters are thought to symbol the ancestors and the unturned ones' unborn children. The Inuit are a race of people with a strong spirit and mind. This is pictured and symbol of an Inuit individual. His spirit is extending to the sky to be one with the ancestors. I feel like these symbols might be the ones on the skin, but I'm not sure. The Webb Island pylon petroglyphs dated 1000 BC. The importance of these symbols are underlined by enclosing them inside cartouches, not unlike those from ancient Egypt. They can be interpreted as message titles. Okay, that was a lot of reading. Let's go get this polar bear. Alright. I need to find a way to track the bear first. Oh. Well. Shoot. Should I do it on... Do I have to look on my computer? Oh. Well, I guess I'm just taking it with me. Okay then. Okay. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing. I feel like this isn't right. Well, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing right now. I'll have to track that bear down. I'm not sure how to track the bear down, because those numbers don't seem to work in the thing, in the computer. So, I don't know. But my timer did go off, so I guess I'll go ahead and end this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please go check out some other Let's Plays that I've done down in the description below. I've done a lot of other games that you can go and check out, and I plan on doing a lot more in the future, so subscribe if you'd like to see more of that. Thank you so much for watching. You'll see me next time with another video. Bye-bye.